Hey Gorilla Gang, thanks for tuning in. Gorilla Star here. Today we have 4 boxes of the 2024-25 Prizm basketball. So we got 300 card set, basically 270 base and 30 base legends. The reason we're opening this, of course, is so you can get number cards all the way down to 5 greens. I saw some bronze parallels all the way down to 20. Looks like you can get 101, so gold black 101s. They are Fastbreak, so it's basically it is Prizm, but it has a little people call it's the same disco parallel, the little round globes that they have, and you'll see how they shine. They look nice, but you're supposed to find 1 autograph per box and 12 Prizm. So yeah, 90 cards, 9 cards per pack, 10 packs per box. So let's see what we get. So these things are going anywhere from 300 to 350. They might go down here in a bit, but yeah, let's rip right into it. I've ripped Prizm, straight Prizm basketball, and it was fun, but it was difficult. It wasn't as fun as ripping something that has a ton of autographs, and as we know, Panini's lost a lot of their rights, so yeah, it's just difficult. But I feel like I got kind of burned on the last Prizm box, so I'm not going to do Prizm anymore, and that seems to be the overarching theme. But I've seen a few Prizm retail, or not Prizm retail, that as well. Those are rough, and then this seems to be the best format. I've seen a few people on YouTube already rip it, and so this is definitely the best format that I've seen so far. Let's get into it, and yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. As always, this is a little bit of a expensive rip. 4 boxes times 300 each is around what, 1,200 bucks. So yeah, that's what this rip is. Tari Eason. Let's just get right into it. Looks like we might have an auto right off the back. Hornets. Okay, KJ Simpson, and that's the type of autos you should expect, I guess. Non-numbered KJ Simpson Jr. I don't know how good he is or not. We got a Donovan Klingen, so that's pretty cool. That's what I was talking about, that parallel right there. We definitely have to set some time aside to sleeve everything up. Joker, that's not bad on the kaleidoscopic. Torian Prince numbered card. This one's at a 150, so I like that. That's nice. It's Torian Prince, nothing too special. Kobe Walter, not that bad. All right, so there we go. Looks nice. I don't think he's getting any playing time, KJ Simpson Jr., but not bad. So that's 1 pack down. What is that? 9 more to go. Pretty cool stuff. You can see the potentials there, even though people are clowning this class and saying it's not worth anything. I think you just got to give it time. Hartenstein was doing good. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on a fractal. Is this green numbered? No, but it's a clean looking card. Wow. We'll definitely take that. What's here? John Collins. That's another numbered card there at 2 out of 50. Yikes. Rough. Baylor, and then Wilkins. Yeah, I think people just got spoiled with the Wemby year, chasing him, and then the Thompson twins, who actually autoed with Panini, but here we are. I think we got to give this class some time, kind of like 2021, 22, the Jalen Green and the Cunningham, who now look like superstars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Zion, he had that triple-double, that's cool. Make sure we take care of that. Oh, Zach Edey, luck of the lottery. We'll take that. And then Luka. That's pretty neat, right? A numbered Luka would be cool even if he's still in a Mavs jersey. Collier and Elijah Wan. Isaiah Collier. I think he's pretty good. So we got some cool stuff so far. I'm not mad. We got a pink. I'm not mad at that. $300-ish isn't necessarily terrible either. Let's see here. Jared Allen, Miles Bridges. Ooh, Talisman LeBron James. This is a good one. And then D'Angelo Russell on the pink. I think the pinks are pretty low numbered, so what we got there? Bobby Clinton. Yeah, out of 50, 30 of 50. We'll definitely take time to sleeve that up. Clinton and Larry Bird. Okay. Another pink, it looks like. Hopefully it's a rookie. don't know why it's upside down. Fred, Nurkic, Sexton. Who's this? Okay, we got a rookie. Tristan Newton. I don't think he's necessarily that great, but that's a cool looking one at a 75 on the variation. Very nice. Yves Missi, that's a good one. Deron Holmes the second, also a decent one. So yeah, as you can see, the potential is there. These are pretty cool cards. I like them. And it's not for everybody. I understand that. Not everybody likes the disco parallel looking cards, but let's see. I want a 1/1. Let's get a 1 of 1. Let's do it. Let's do it. Anderson. And you can get Curry autos technically, right? I think he's been signing a lot this year. PJ Washington. It's not terrible. With the Mavs, Sarr, and then Bona, Adam Bona. Alexander Sarr, that's a good one. Number 2 overall pick. Unfortunately, it's for Washington. It just doesn't seem to do very well. Very good as a team. Or as an entire organization. That was year 2. Brandon Alvarado. Ooh, Stephon Castle. That's who we want. And then Achua, Precious Achua. But Stephon Castle, kaleidoscopic. That's nice. We'll definitely sleeve that one up. Let's see what the orange. See, this just looks like orange disco from football. 30 of 125. And then Tristan Da Silva. Yeah, anything numbered of Stephon Castle. He seems, as of right now, to be the most hyped rookie. Him and Matas Buzelis. Let's get one of those guys. 1/1 of one of those guys. Got red back there. Man, these colors, that's nice. Yeah, you definitely don't get. Like I said, I've ripped the entire Prizm box and I didn't have this much fun, and it was 3 times the price. All right, Saloon. What do we have here? Trey Young on a color badge. This is not numbered, but that's a cool card. That's a nice little insert. Let's see what the Trey Young is at. Vince Carter back there. Out of 100. Okay. We'll take that. Vince Carter and Alperen Şengün. My guy. Would have been cool to get an Alperen red, but that's cool. 88 of 100. Nice. All right, we're almost done with box number 1. We bought 4 boxes, so I don't know if we get close to the 300 we paid per box, but hopefully there's a card or two that'll get us closer than where we are now. We got a rookie, Reeves. I don't even know what this guy's been playing. Antonio Reeves. All right, Magbo, Tyler Smith. Reeves is cool. I'll see if he's actually. What did he do? He did 20 points a game at Kentucky, so I guess the potential is there for this guy. At Kentucky, the Kentucky guards, now that I think about it, Kentucky guards do really well. Wasn't Shy, Kentucky guard, Gilgeous Alexander, the guy in the front, Tyrese Maxey, I think that was Kentucky. So yeah, definitely has a chance. So no bronze that we can see here. Davis, okay, Wagner. This one should be out of that 125. That's not terrible. Zachary Richardson, the first overall pick, and then Ryan Dunn. Yeah, I don't know Ryan Dunn, but Richardson, that's a good one. So that's box number 1. Now let's jump into box number 2. I'm not mad at the first box. It did its thing. I'm hoping it gets better though. I hope that's not the best box. If that's the floor, I'm happy with that. There's some veteran cards. Some good stuff, and a rookie auto of all things, but let's see if we can get something better. And so yeah, there we go. We get a little color back there. Durant, Bagley, Tatum. All right, McCain, that's a good one too. Even though he's injured, he was on a tear. James Harden, that's cool. Chet on the back. That's also a decent one. It's saw him come back. Johnson and Pajemski. Off of injury, and yeah, these 7-footers are definitely scary with injuries, and especially their feet. They just seem so fragile, made of glass almost. All right, hopefully I saw ST. Hopefully that's a Stephen Curry or Stephon Castle. Ingram, we'll set that to the side. Duncan, Talisman, Kawhi Leonard, rookie. Come on, there we go, guys. Wow, incredible. That's what you want. The centering is off. left to right, but it's at a 75. 15 out of 75. Biggest hit so far. Yeah, love that. And it's on the variation. Purple, numbered at a 75. Wow. We'll see if I do some comps. Probably not, but cool card. Look at that. At a 75, that's who you want. You want Stephon Castle. Yeah, we'll set that right there. That's the card so far. It might get close to paying for a box, honestly. If there goes another auto, is that gold or bronze? Oh, we got some shiny stuff. Topich, decent. Cody Williams. Let's see what we got. Pistons, CCP. Oh, let me try not to. Oh, I did it again. I spoiled that one. But Cody Williams, we'll put it to the side. Cade Cunningham, and then Stephon Castle out of 20. What? What is this? Oh my gosh. Okay, I think this is out of 20, right? 13 of 20 Stephon Castle. That is insanity, guys. Insanity. I think that might be enough to pay for the entire rip. That's got to be a few $100s. Wow. We've been blessed. Thank the Lord. This is fantastic. I might try and get this one graded. I just sent off another few hundred cards for grading. I wonder, let's see. Left to right is pretty darn good. And he won a championship with UConn, so we got the left to right. Wow. We've been blessed, guys. 13 of 20 Stephon Castle. Golly. Look at that. Whew. And of all things, a Cade Cunningham auto. I know it's not a rookie, but man, what an auto to get. Honestly, that's one of the top guys right now that signs with Panini. Besides like Stephen Curry, right? Or Alperen Şengün, in my opinion. I don't think we have any Joker autos, but wow, Stephon Castle, what a rip. What a rip. I don't know, is it all downhill or uphill from here? Wow. What a fantastic box. All right, let's try not to spoil anymore. I got a little excited. Yao Ming, Dalton Connect. Wow. And then a red. Oh, Karl Anthony Towns. He just looks goofy. Wow, Dalton Connect. We'll definitely have to sleeve that one up. What's the red number out of 100? He just looks goofy all the time. But crazy cards. Crazy cards so far. Yeah, we've definitely been blessed. I'm extremely happy with that Stephon Castle out of 20. That's huge. That's huge. Imagine if that was Wemby, right? But it doesn't have the same hype. He is playing extremely well though. And with Wemby to throw lobs to next year, I don't know if that's one I hold on to as of right now. Maybe. Definitely not going to hold on to the Karl Anthony Towns. Man, that bronze looks so nice. We've definitely been blessed, so I appreciate you guys watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Keep stuff like this, so I can keep doing stuff like this for everyone. Tristan Newton, I don't think that's the craziest. Ja Morant, I know we can get his. Morris Wagner, is that the same Wagner or his brother? I think we got Franz last time. Ja, that's cool on the insert. Moritz this time, out of the same. So we got both Wagners. Very, very cool. Yeah. Loving this a lot more than the Prizm already, than the regular Prizm. AJ Mitchell, rookie. Never really heard of this guy. Barisic. Who? Stephen Curry. Let's get a 101 Stephen Curry. That'd be insane. But that's a cool card. It's an insert, but we're definitely going to sleeve it up later. Terry Rozier, I'm sorry. We're not sleeving you up. It's not happening, Terry. Eason, man. And we got a crazy auto, in my opinion. The Cade Cunningham auto is beautiful. Did we get, what's that? Another backwards cards? Come on. Victor, year 2. We'll take that. We'll have to sleeve that up. Mogbo, Tyler Smith. Did we get blessed with 2 autos? Oh, let's see. No, Bronny James. But what is this? Oh, silver. Wow. Bronny James on a silver. I think this, yeah, this is for sure variation. Horribly off-centered, but Hardaway. Okay, Penny, I see you. It's a cool card. Man, I was like, Bronny doesn't sign with Panini. Does he, guys? I don't think so. That's crazy if he signs with Topps. Wow. Cool. All right, we got 3 more packs. 3 more to go, and this box already paid for a significant part of another Stephon Castle. Wow. This has been the Stephon Castle box for sure. little bit off-centered, but we'll sleeve that up later. Ajinka, and then another backwards. What is this? Jalen Duran. I guess the silvers are backwards, so what a troll. But nice silver card. Another Precious Achua. It's color match, but got a lot of orange. Strother, Paul George. All right, two more packs, and then we move on to the last two boxes, the second half. No halftime show here. We're just gonna chug along. Ooh. I think another one of those fractals. Yep. Which is cool. There goes Jalen Green, Wilkins. All right, Pittman. What do we have here? Luka on the fractal, and then Tari Eason on the red. Ooh, I like these fractal cards. Very nice. This one should be out of 100. Yep. It's going to stay in the PC. Cool card. Tari Eason. And then two base. I don't think I'm expecting much else. Murphy, LeBron James, that. A 101 of that would be so cool. That's a cool card. Bobby Portis, Ray Allen, Brandon Miller. Year 2, Chris Middleton. Once I saw the KH, I was like, dang it. Decent player, but not what we want on a numbered card at a 150. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, and we pulled two. I think it was out of the same box, right, guys? We pulled two Stephon Castles. Goodness gracious. All right, two more boxes to go. I almost don't want this to end. Goodness gracious. Definitely exciting. And I've ripped Prizm Retail and Hobby, and now we're ripping this Fastbreak, and I'd say Fastbreak is definitely the way to go. I'm not the only one saying that. I know everybody else is saying the same thing. So, and I mean, for me anyways, the proof is in the pudding. Let's now go ahead and get that 101. Get that out of the way. Donovich, Zion Williamson. Who do we have here? Larry Bird on that purple Zion. Let's see. Pretty well centered, actually. Out of 75. We'll take that. Larry Legend. Trash talking Larry Legend. Wow. Out of 75. That's a beautiful card. Beautiful. So there goes our out of 75. I know the out of 5s are green. But let's see what a 101 would look like. Auto, Bobby Clintman. Okay. It just snuck up on us, guys. Sorry. Bronny James. Ooh, that's nice. That's clean. Not necessarily this Clintman will sleeve that up, but this. Luck of the lottery too. Saloon, and then Bronny James Jr. on. Look at that. The variation. Very cool. Grant Williams. I know he collects cards too, so that's kind of neat. Pulling Grant, but gonna sleeve up these two. Wow. I know Bronny hasn't done much, right? But he's the king's son, so it does not matter. He has a following. He's on the Lakers. Wow. Look at that. Two pretty decent. I don't know about this Bobby Clintman guy, but those Bronny James cards make up for it for sure. Luck of the lottery, unnumbered. We'll sleep that up later. All right, fun boxes. All right, let's see. We got a red back there, so that should be out of 100. Duran, Stewart. So yeah, I guess I don't do breaks, but if it was a break, definitely the Spurs and Pistons would be feasting. Jonathan Kuminga, Anthony Edwards. That's cool. Let's see the auto of his. Kuminga. That's just on the silver. Edwards. Oh, LeBron James. Yes. Talisman. That's what we wanted. LeBron James. Out of 109 of 100. That's crazy. Bronny's number. We did it, guys. Bronny's number. It looked like it had a print line, but that's just the way the photo is displayed. Wow. We'll definitely have to try and get that graded. See if I could submit it soon. But look at that. Wow. Love it. And the Stephon Castle, whichever one is better centered, but the LeBron James out of 100, that's clean. That's clean, guys. Let me put him there. Didn't he wear 9 in the Olympics? So I guess it's a jersey match. Matches one of his jerseys. Koro Asumno. Let's see what the silver is. Oh, Tristan Da Silva. Then we got Lillard on the back. Oh, that's a clean card too on the variation. So lots of variations. Champagne, not necessarily what we wanted, but that's fine. Julian Champagne, Klingen, and Kolek. But man, these silver cards look very clean. Beautiful design this year, for sure. Beautiful design. What do y'all think? Y'all like this? Y'all like this product? I think it's one of the best formats for sure. It almost makes me want to buy like a lot more because we've done really well. I like the design, and I think a lot of people do like the design a lot more than in years past. So Jabari Smith, Edwards, Fox, Daniels on the variation, Trey Mann, Taurean Prince, De'Aaron Fox out for the season as well. That's at a 125. Rodman and Jalen Tyson. Yeah, we already pulled our auto, so not expecting another auto, but am expecting another low numbered card. You seem to get those. Cunningham, Davis, Garland, Brooke Lopez. No thank you. Good player, but it's just on the fast break parallel. Tim Duncan, and then Cason Wallace. Seemed to be a little bit of a last year's darling. Cason. Haven't seen much people talk about him this time around this year. DeAndre Hunter out of 100. Yeah, these out of 100s have not hit. Besides that, LeBron, Devin Carter. Yeah, but definitely a lot of cards to sleeve, so that's good. I don't think I had to sleeve up this many with the Prizm that I did. Even on one box alone. LaMelo Ball. I think he should be signing in here. Amen Thompson year 2. That's a clean card. We'll keep that. Cody Williams. Then Malik Beasley. But that's a variation fast break. Beasley, KJ Simpson, and Rob Dillingham. Alright. 2 more packs out of this box. I think we pulled... No, what do we get? We got the LeBron out of this pack because every box has seemed... Every box has seemingly given us at least one really, really, really good card. Jaylen Brown, RJ Barrett. Jaylen Brown, that's decent. They're going to go on another tear. Stephon Castle back there, please. RJ Barrett, 09. So we've been pulling a lot of 9s. Harrison Ingram and AJ Johnson. That's the one when I did the Prizm. Looks like a kid. Looks like a 12-year-old. That's funny. I mean, he is still a kid, but looks like he's 12, 13 years old. And kind of like that movie back in the day with Lil Bow Wow. He found some sneakers and made it to the NBA as a 12-year-old. Chris Paul. Let's see what happens with him. We got a blue back there. Let's see. Non-rook. Who is that? Oh, Trey Murphy. Decent. He's playing really good. Then T-Mac. So at a 150. T-Mac and Grady Dick year 2. So we will take that. Trey Murphy. And the Trey Murphy, out of 150. Forgot that it was at a 150 and I just flipped it over. I guess I'm running a little bit on fumes, but we had to do it. I couldn't wait. Alright guys, last box. Here we go. Like I always say, I appreciate y'all watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. It's going to help me out. We're going to try to raise the viewership and just do more and rip more and just have fun. Do some more reveals. Although PSA has gotten a little bit tougher. A lot tougher. So we'll see if I still do as many as I did before. But anyway, last box. We had some great stuff already. We'll definitely have to organize this a little bit when we do the reveal. But I'll take a timeout and we'll do that. All right, let's see what we get. It seems like the autos in the first few packs, at least with these boxes, they have been very first few. Nice. We want an autograph of him. Reese Shea, beautiful. We'll keep that. Reed Shepard with the Rockets PC. Definitely. Reese Shea has been pretty good lately on the Prizm variation. Brooks. All right, let's make this the Rockets pack. Let's get a Reed Shepard, who's not getting a lot of playing time, but still very high draft pick. Very good card there. And so, yeah, I forget Reed Shepherd, and when I try to scoop up his stuff on eBay, it's very high price. So yeah, I definitely want to hit something big of his. And that was actually the very first card that we hit of his at like the entire rip. It's kind of crazy. Cam Reddish, Nas Reed, Watson. We got Donovan Mitchell, balling out of their mind. Jalen Tyson. We'll see if he turns into anything. This would have been nice as a Buzelis or Ricochet out of 100. That's cool. Mogbo and then Tyler Smith. So yeah, these fast break boxes are fantastic. If you're looking for Prizm and are okay with the disco looking parallels, go for it. I like the disco parallels. I know they don't technically sell as well as flat or straight silver, straight colored cards, but still pretty good. Curry. There we go, another one. I wonder how rare these are then. Huh? How rare are these? Maybe not as rare as we thought, but still a cool card. Banchero with the color match. That's beautiful. Wow. At a 150. Magic and Walter. Yeah, we definitely liked color match. And on the Palo. Well, he was injured a large part of the year, but still looking to become the face of the league. But it's just, he plays for Magic. I don't know. Magic have, besides back in the day with Penny and Shaq, even when they're good, they don't get, like when Dwight Howard made the championship game with them, it wasn't that great. Like, they were good, but they're just not a popular team. All right, we got an auto red. Come on, Reed Shepherd. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, Mobley, Stewart. Come on. All right, what do we have here? What? Oh, Rocket. Oh, is that the Rockets? Let's see here. We're doing it. We're going to do JMR. Who's JMR? Jonathan Mogbo at a 49. So we got a numbered auto with the 2 numbered auto. It's our first numbered auto. DeJounte Murray and Clinton again. I mean, you know, it's a rookie auto, so can't complain there. Because normally, even I think right now, the regular hobby boxes are still going for like $500 to $600. So 2 of those or 4 of these, you definitely, well, in my opinion, you definitely go with the fast break. All right, let's see what we get here. Hero, this is the funnest part, spreading them out a little bit to see what we get. Daniels, we got Paolo again. Banchero, Kyle Lowry, get out of here. That's whack. Kyle Lowry at a 150. I don't think he's doing anything. Not anymore. Won a championship, but I don't know who's collecting Kyle Lowry with the 76ers. Look at that. He's so... looks a little out of shape there. But, all right. Wiggins, Achua, Halliburton, Thompson. Oh, we got a rookie. That looks clean. Ricochet. There we go. Who's that? Cameron Thomas. That's cool. Ricochet and a kaleidoscopic at a 50. Okay. Would have been nice as a rookie, but we're doing this and taking all the risks, so you can't expect to hit on every single pack. But there's got to be something else in here. It was a numbered rookie card from a box like this. You can't really complain. I mean, it's Panini. You know what you're getting yourself into if you're ripping it. Right? Like, we already know the top rookies don't sign with them, so that's one of the best you could hope for. Outside of like a Cade Cunningham or Stephen Curry. Horford, we got another backwards silver. Caruso silver. Let's see what the red is. Vassell. Okay, Caruso. That's an interesting pose there, buddy. Devin Vassell out of 100. What is it, number 82? Devin Vassell, Sar, and Adam Bona. All right, last 3 packs, guys. Last 3 packs. And then we'll do a little bit of a recap. And, yeah, well, y'all tell me, what do y'all think? Is this a good product? I'm pretty sure we did above average because of that big hit. Those 2 big hits. 3, I guess, if you count the Cunningham auto, which I'll count that. Towns, Yves Missi, and Deron Holmes. Last 2 boxes. All right, Alan Porter. Not boxes. Last 2 packs. We're done. This is box Jason Tatum on the fractal. I'm sure someone's gonna like that. Bogdanovich. Yikes. Do not want this one to be numbered, but it is. Bogdanovich out of 75. The silver on the base. That might be our last hit. Yep, we just have the silver basically back there. Amen again. Daniels. Oh, Bronny James Jr. There we go. And Şengün. Way to end it with a little bit of PC action for sure. Let me sleeve this up and organize them and do a little bit of a recap. Alright guys, so these are the cards that we're eventually going to sleeve up, and then the ones in the corner. So yeah, a bunch of numbered stuff. Bogdan here at a 75. We got Tatum. So yeah, a bunch of good. Let me grab some here. Silvers, right? The little silver there, numbered. These are numbered out of 125. So yeah, definitely some potential there, and obviously the potential to miss a lot, like on DeAndre Hunter, Fox. That's cool. We're gonna have to sleeve that one up. So Zion, cool stuff. I like these. Year 2 Miller. There goes another Achua, another color match. We got Stephen Curry there. Moritz Wagner, John Morant on the insert. The inserts aren't really what pay for the product, even if it is a good player. Chet, that's gonna be it. That is a good one. We got McCain, Risa Shea, #1 overall pick. Moritz Wagner. Sorry, they were both Moritz. And then Salon. But yeah, Sarr, Washington, Zach, Edey, and then Williamson, silver. But the big stuff right here. So, well, bigger than that for sure. I love these variation out of 150. This one's out of 150 as well, I think. Yeah. 002, Shy, D'Angelo Russell. This one's out of 75 or out of 50. Yikes. Get out of 50 on that is rough. Luka, such a cool card. Sucks for the Mavs. Precious Achua out of 125. We pulled like 3 of that guy. This one, yeah, out of 50. The pinks. Risa Shea, Paolo. This one was cool out of 150. It was 89. Color match, Tyson. I don't know how he's been doing. So, yeah, pretty lower numbered. Larry Bird. This one was pretty neat. Out of 75. Chris Middleton, Towns, Reeves. Just because he's a rookie, and Trae Young on a color match out of 100. A little bit of PC. Another 1 out of 100 on the Tari. Not worth much, but pretty cool. And there goes our first auto, KJ Simpson, Junior, non-numbered Klingman. There we go, Joker. This one could be good if he ever becomes good. Out of 75, Klingman, Risa Shea. This is a pretty big card. Pretty cool. Reed Shepard, we didn't really pull any Reed Shepard. That would have been nice. Out of 49, Jonathan Mogbo. LeBron, I think this is a really cool card. It's has the potential to be graded for sure. I see the up and down kind of centered, left to right kind of centered. 009, his Olympic jersey, and then Stephon Castle, and then the big hitters that helped us probably get even or even make money on these boxes. But y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Bronny James variation, another variation Bronny, silver variation, off center, so will not be graded. Kate Cunningham auto. This is a beautiful card. That's kind of cool. It really is. And then the bangers. Stephon Castle out of 75. What is that on a variation? And then boom again. I think these were out of the same box. Insane. 13 of 20. This is the guy. You want Stephon Castle. We got him. But I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. And I appreciate all the love. And everybody stay blessed and love you guys.